as you can probably tell by the fancy new image I've got up on here, we are brewing for Bruse Tarl, Boris Herder, and Tana the Bloodsower as partner commanders. And so this deck, which I actually have the cards in real life, I traded them for my friends. I got both of the Commander Legends etched foil versions. And so I've got them here. And originally, I was going to have Tana the Bloodsower with that one mono white partner that is like, at the beginning of combat, move all your ores and equipments onto one thing. Which I might still put it in the deck. And that was an idea that I had for this deck. It's just Voltroning onto Tana, smacking, getting Saprolings, and using those for value. But I melded it at the same time with another idea I had separately, which was going to be Bruse Tarl and the original, the original Akiri that was partner, because they were both Boros, they were both allies, and they could both be your commander. So what I wanted to do was have a ally tribal super theme with a commander tribal sub theme that would just buff your commanders for commander value stuff. And so I kind of combined those ideas. And so now I'm going to focus around these three cards, which are going to be the mainstay of the deck. Bastion Protector, which is probably the oldest one of this trio, and there's only these three cards that I know of that do what they do in printing right now. So Bastion Protector is let me put it up on stream here. Hold on. Yeah, I'm just having you guys look at my window while I do this stuff. Actually, you know what? I should do this in Scryfall. What am I doing? Because those pictures get huge. Bastion Protector. So Bastion Protector, which is a 3-mana 3/3 human soldier. It gives your commander creatures +2/+2 and indestructible. And so this was originally printed in Commander 15, which came out in like 2014 or 2015 or something, and it was the cycle of 5 enemy colored decks, and it got printed in the Daxos one, which was white-black enchantments. And oh my god, this thing was like $20 for a few years until they printed it again recently in one of the Midnight Hunt commander decks, as you can see in that set symbol there. And it's valuable, one, if your commander is a really tight linchpin in your deck, which most are, but some are just values, or extra value for whatever theme. And so having this out not only buffs the power and toughness of your commander, but it also gives it indestructible. It's amazing. And if you could ever give this some extra resiliency, be it through protection, be it through its own indestructible stuff, then it's just so hard to get rid of outside of like board-wide toughness reduction, or specified sacrifice, or exiling, because that's just, as is the nature of indestructible. But so there's that one there, and then they printed another one a couple years later, which was Bloodsworn Steward. Bloodsworn Steward, which is a similar idea. 2 and 2 red for a 4/4 Vampire Knight with flying. Oh, cannon. Shush, buddy. Oh no. Woofy puppy. He's got to be quiet. Don't you woof too. Shimmer, I swear to God, do not listen to him. Anyway, while he's going off, sorry about that. So it's a 4/4 flyer for 4. And it gives your commander creatures +2/+2 and haste. So not quite as great as indestructible, but still pretty valuable. With this on the board, next turn you can bring the thing down and whack! Like Tana the Bloodsower is a 4-mana 2/2, so kind of needs some help in the power toughness area, but she hasn't trampled by herself, so you don't really got to worry about that. But whenever she deals combat damage to a player, you make that many 1/1 green sapling creature tokens. So whenever she hits somebody, she's going to get you a little tiny army every time. So first off, Double Strike is going to be a great find for her, but also having haste and extra power toughness boost on these cards is going to be so great. And then there was a third one printed pretty recently. That was Guardian Augmenter. And this one is about as strong, if not stronger, than the white one. Because it's a 3-mana 2/2 Troll Wizard with Flash, which is excellent, and I'll get to why that's excellent in a minute. So, same thing, gives your commander creatures, all of your commander creatures, +2/+2, and hexproof. So they cannot be targeted by your opponent's stuff. They can still be board wiped, or affected by board wide stuff. They can still be affected by anything that doesn't say the word target. But, due to the absolute massive amount of removal or other like reduction or control effects that say target, having this make something impossible to be targeted, especially your commander or commanders in our case, not being able to be targeted, is primo. It's beautiful. Now I would say, if this deck somehow had blue in it, or black, or both, I might try to do a commander theft theme where I would steal my opponent's commanders. But I've already got... first off, I've already got a deck that the idea is to steal things, and that's my Grixis Marchesa Pirate Tribal deck. It's so much! It's so much! But, I could go that way with this deck if I really wanted to force it, because red has some treason-y effects. And honestly, I'm actually thinking about it. That might not be a terrible idea. Just taking somebody's commander and have one of these cards buffing it while I smack face with them for a turn. But yeah, so these cards are the main idea behind the deck, on top of just having Bruse and Tana. And so also, I didn't even talk about Bruse. So I talked about Tana, how she's a 4-mana 2/2 with trample, where when she deals damage to a player, you get that many 1/1 green sapling tokens. Bruse Tarl Boar's Herder, another 4-mana commander, so the curve doesn't exactly help having one or the other, unless you get Tana out first and then Bruse Tarl, but yeah, anyway. Whenever Bruse Tarl enters the battlefield or attacks, target creature you control gains double strike and lifelink until end of turn. So you can have himself get double strike and lifelink, or he can have it, when he attacks, give it to someone else. So we're probably going to have it give it to Tana, because having double strike, especially with trample or any of our power toughness boosts that we have, is gonna be critical to get extra saplings out there, to get extra damage, and just make our Tana that much more frightening. And so in addition to all of these commander buff effects, in addition to all of that, my plan is to include as many cards as I can that have the Lieutenant sub-theme, or the Lieutenant keyword. So colors, if I'm brewing commander deck, I make sure to exclude the 2 colors that I'm not going for, because then the results will have everything that is not blue or black, if I'm excluding those, but it will include colorless or multicolored stuff that are in the colors. So, cards like Angelic Field Marshal. Let me see you. Angelic Field Marshal. Yep. Cards like this. So, 4-mana 3/3 Flying Angel with Lieutenant. So as long as you control your commander, Angelic Field Marshal gets +2/+2, and creatures you control have Vigilance. It's another keyword for us. And it's more power toughness boost. Our stuff, our commanders are just going to get so big. So big. It's going to be beautiful. So our main focus is to get Tana big, But I mean, incidentally, Bruse is also going to get big. And if I remember right, for the purposes of commander damage, Bruse and Tana have separate counters. Pretty sure. So either one of them has to get to 21 damage from itself on a person before you kill them. But yeah, so we got Angelic Field Marshal. There's a ton of cards that have Lieutenant in the name, and those aren't super important. Loyal Apprentice is another good one. And I think I have a spare one somewhere. But yeah, all these, the entire Naya loyal cycle is gonna go in. So same thing, Lieutenant, but at the beginning of your combat on your turn, if you have a commander, you get a 1/1 flying Thopter that gains haste. There's more. Oh yeah, the Loyal Guardian, which just grows your stuff. It's a Rhino, which is awesome. Guardian. New tab. Yeah. By the way, my tabs are gonna get plentiful in the creation of this deck. So don't, I hope that doesn't trigger anybody's anxieties. It's definitely going to trigger mine a little bit, so I'm probably going to set them into separate windows and separate sections. I'll explain my process as I go. But, first thing I do is, try and think of the main cards that I absolutely want in the deck, and then I'll focus on the outside stuff around that. And then Loyal Unicorn, because first off, it's a unicorn, so obviously it's good. But second off, if you have your commander, allows your entire board to attack with impunity. So basically, if you have your commander and this Loyal Unicorn out, at the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control your commander, prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to creatures you control this turn. Other creatures you control gain vigilance until end of turn. You can swing willy-nilly. None of your stuff will get damaged. None of your stuff will be tapped from attacking. It's one of the best of the Loyal cycle. It might not be the most potentially strong. I think Loyal Apprentice is up there for being like a 2/2, or I'm sorry, a 2-mana 2/1 haster that makes hasters that are also artifact tokens, which can be abused in plenty of decks, I know. Loyal Guardian's not that strong just because it's so expensive, but Loyal Unicorn, to me, if you're at a point where you have a pretty good board, but everyone else has like bigger stuff or whatever, and is pretty threatening to you, then you just slap Unicorn down and you can start plinking in life without fear of a crackback. God, Loyal Unicorn's so great. But yeah, so let's just keep going through in these. Oh, yep, Thunderfoot Bailiff. Here we go. This is the original Lieutenant cycle that the Angelic Field Marshal was a part of. So this one is a 6-mana 5/5, which the ability here. So it has trample on itself, and the Lieutenant ability for this one gives itself +2/+2 and your other creatures +2/+2 and trample. So it's kind of weird that it gives all like your other creatures a power toughness boost when it's generally a white thing, and all the white one does is just give vigilance. Like, that seems weird to me personally, but I didn't make the card. Green seems to have everything these days. So, yeah. But then the last one for the rare cycle is Tyrants Familiar, which is a pretty strong one, and it's one of the most expensive ones. Mana-wise, it's 7 mana for a 5/5 Flying Haste Dragon. With Lieutenant, so as long as you control your commander, this gets +2/+2, and whenever it attacks, it deals 7 damage to target creature defending player controls. Oh, God. Oh, God. So great. Honestly, just in any red deck. I just gleeked so hard. In any red deck, it is phenomenal. So yeah, these are kind of the focus of this deck. And now that we've got all those out, let's go back and Commander. let's see how many cards we can get that talk about your commander. Oh god, Achroma's Will. Hold on. Let me... So, I've said this several times on my draft streams and friggin' other standard constructed streams. I'm a poor boy. I don't got much money right now. I'm planning on getting these cards that I don't own of the ones that I pick out here. But in order to do that, I need to be able to afford them. So, and this is why this is kind of a Christmas gift for me. But I've got to manage some funds. So some of these cards are probably going to be out of my price range. Which, on one hand, means this deck's probably going to be closer to budget. But on the other hand, means it's probably not going to be finely tuned. Chroma's Will. How much are you? Which I like EDH Rec, because not only does it have, like, actual recommendations for cards for Commander, but it'll actually show the price for them, too. Like, you can see on this Locust God here, Card Kingdom has a 350, TCG Player has it at $296, Cool Stuff Inc. has it at $3. Like, that's just, it's handy to have, and so I'll look on here to see, oh, $8. Yeah, I'm going to be honest, that's a little out of my price range. I don't have one, unfortunately, but yeah, Chroma's Will would be great to have. I hate that all the ads freeze up the window. Oh, well. So we're not getting a Chroma's Will. Alharu, I don't care. Oh, that's right. Oh, the Familiars. Okay, let's see, Anara is going in there. SER we can't do, Falthus we can't do. Kedis and Kelith. Yep, those are the ones. Also, while we're here for Familiars, Obstinate Familiar is so funny. I want to find a place for this thing. Like, offhand, outside of this deck. But if you would draw a card, you may skip that draw instead. I don't know where this is useful or good. But I want it to be, and I want to find out where it would be. Also, I'm just curious, the rest of the Familiars here. Okay. But yeah, so there's Anara, which makes your attacking commanders have indestructible, which in the case that we don't have out our Bastion Protector is nice. Not a power toughness boost, but it's still nice. And also, she herself is a 4/4 for 4, which is a pretty decent body. Kedis, which is 2 mana 1/1 that whenever commander you control deals combat damage, deals that much damage to each other opponent. So that's not combat damage, and Tana specifically says combat damage. So she won't get extra saprolings from that damage because that's a non-combat source. So whatever. But Kelith is probably one of my favorite ones. Not only because it can also swap in as another commander instead of Bruse Tarl, but so it's a 2 mana 1/1 horse, which is just awesome. Whenever a commander you control attacks, you put a +1/+1 counter on it. You just grow whichever one you have that's attack. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And honestly, it's kind of crying to be an optional commander. So we'll put those in a sideboard in our head. Arden. That's it. That's the one I was thinking of, was the original partner for Tana in my mind. So at the beginning of combat on your turn, you may attach any number of ores and equipment you control to target permanent or player. So, in the case of, say, having Colossus Hammer, it's just a 1 mana equipment for, like, equip 8, but it gives a creature, like, +10/+10, and they lose flying. Fantastic. In this case, done. But I don't think I want to have that much of a... which, I never noticed this in the art, by the way. Look at the Hedrons for Greaves. That is such a cool design choice. I love that. That's my favorite thing about Zendikar is the Hedrons and all the Hedron stuff. Like, Hedron Crawler is one of my favorite little creaturey mana dorks. Just because it's adorable. But yeah, I don't think I want to go too heavy into ores and equipment, but Arden is an option to include in the deck. I've already got Bastion Protector. Bio-Waste Blob. I absolutely could drop Bio-Waste Blob in here and not feel bad. So it gives your other oozes +1/+1. All of your oozes +1/+1. So it itself is a 0/0. But at the beginning of your upkeep, if you control a commander, create a token that's a copy of it. So it'll be a 4-mana 1/1. And then at your upkeep, it'll make another of itself. So you'll make a 2/2 and it'll become a 2/2. And at the next upkeep, it'll make a 3/3 and you'll have 2 other 3/3s. And then stuff like that. I think it's way too slow for what we're looking for. I have actually another deck in mind that this could go into. It's funny, but I don't think it's for this deck. So I'm gonna take that one out. But yeah, I'm just trying to find Commander's Insignia. There we go. That's it. I'm surprised there's no other cards that have Insignia in the name. But yeah, so 4 mana for an enchantment. Creatures you control get +1/+1 for each time you've cast your commander from the command zone this game. Now this would start to put a lot of weight into the 4 mana slot for this deck, which is it's kind of these days. If that's too much, that can get kind of full. But it's great for our little token creating friend Tana. And it's all creatures you control too. So it includes your commanders. God, if Commander's Plate wasn't $2 frickin' bucks. Or I'm sorry, 20 frickin' bucks. Like 40 or some BS. Hold on, what is... How do I... No, hold on, I'm trying to zoom. Not... Oh, is that how you moved? Oh. Oh. Daddy discovered a new way to navigate tabs. Oh, that's gonna be very helpful to me. Holy crap. Anyway, there is some way. Is it? There we go. Okay. I figured out how to zoom. We figured out how to zoom. It's a control and plus and minus. Yep, okay. So, Commander Sphere is going to be a duh. Crimson Honor Guard. I thought about this as another option for the deck, but it's a 5 mana, 4/5 Trampler. At the beginning of each player's end step, this deals 4 damage to that player unless they control a commander. I've thought about having this in, but I don't know. Maybe I will. I still have mine from the Edgar Markov Mardu Vampires deck that they released a long time ago, but I don't know. I'll mark it down. What's it called? Crimson Honor Guard. Okay. Mark it down, but I'm not too sure. Deflecting SWAT is way too expensive for me, money-wise. Imperial Storm. Interesting. How much? How do you spell that one? Oh, frickin' EDH Rec, stop with the frickin' ads. Or maybe it's me. What is it? What are you popping up for? Okay. Okay. Imperial, right? Imperial. Okay. Come on. There we go. Imperial Storm. There we go. Whenever you're ready, EDH Rec. There we go. No? There it is. Okay. Oh, wow. That's very cheap because it's a 6 mana sorcery. So, whenever you cast a spell, copy it for each time you've cast your commander from the command zone this game. So we have 2 commanders, and so I'm pretty sure it counts each time you cast a commander from your command zone. So by turn 6, we could have 2 counters up on this thing. Yeah, that could be interesting. Also, I just realized, oh gosh, there's a Selesnya colored partner commander, which oh gosh, I forget his name. Naya here, might as well. Where is he? Sidar Kondo. That is another option for us. Sidar and Tana. So I have him as well because he came with the non-black of the 4-color cycle deck. That's the one that I bought from that. And so it's creatures your opponent's control without flying or reach can't block creatures with power 2 or less. So it basically, if I'm reading that right, it makes your Saprolings that we make with Tana, it makes those unblockable by things that don't have flying or reach. Interesting. Hold on. So with him, Bower Passage. This is one of my favorite cards that nobody knows about. 2-mana enchantment. Creatures with flying can't block creatures you control. So, it's funny that this is in green, because green has the least flyers of any color, I'm pretty sure. But I have this in my Gruul Dragons deck, and it is mean, because it makes your flyers unblockable except by reach. Oh. So if we have Bower Passage, in addition to Sidar Kondo, which... Let me... Sidar... Huh. I wonder if Sidar is a title. Winjamura. But yeah. So if we have... hold on here. Yep. Come here. Sidar, in addition to Bower Passage. So creatures you... So Bower Passage makes your creatures unblockable by flyers. And Sidar Kondo makes your creatures unblockable by things without flying or reach. So it basically makes your creatures with power 2 or less flying. And then Bower Passage makes your creatures unable to be blocked by flyers. That's hilarious. Okay. I still kind of like having Bruse Tarl more, but I think we include Sidar Kondo in the deck just as a potential other commander. Oh god, but do I include Bower Passage if he's not the commander? I probably don't. Yeah, probably don't, but I'm gonna hold on to him, at least in a thought. Alright. Flamekin Herald. Also, am I including Imperial Storm at all? I don't think so. Too expensive and not enough boom for its buck. I'm not going to include it. Flamekin Herald. Commander spells you cast have Cascade. Now, this is excellent because, one, we have 2 commanders, so we'll get double the value that most decks will get out of this. But 2, it is a beautiful curve with both of our 4-mana commanders. Flamekin Herald comes out on turn 3. Next turn, we cast one of our 4-mana commanders and cascade a 3-mana spell out, which could be Bastion Protector, it could be Guardian Augmenter, which would both be amazing to get into, but... Or any of our the small loyalty ones, or the... and especially like with other ramp spells or card draw spells that we might have in there. So Flamekin Herald could be a good option. Let me Kin Herald. Put that in. Oh yeah, that could be good. So let me It does say lesser converted mana cost, which is mana value. So it won't include commander tax in the casting of it. Or in the cascade clause. So it's unfortunate. Flawless maneuver. Cast it without paying its mana cost if you control commander. Creature control can indestructible until turn. Let me see how expensive that is, because I feel like it's probably pricey because it can be a free spell more often than not. Oh, come on. EDH Rec. Are you even... Flawless maneuver. EDH Rec. You know what? Screw it. Control C. We're gonna do... Oh, hey, got it. We got it. We got there. We got there. It took a minute. And now that card's gotta load the Scryfall image. Oh god, 16? Yeah, that's way out of my price range. Yikes. Port of Heroes, Frailes, Fury Storm also I think is out of my price range. Also, I don't know how many instants and sorceries we're going to have. Genesis Storm. When you cast a spell, copy for each time. Okay. Reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a non-land permanent card. When you put that card onto the battlefield, then put all cards revealed this way that weren't in the battlefield in the bottom of your library in random order. Interesting. Again, I think for that cost, it's not that great. Even though we could potentially have that on 2, so you would get 3 things. But most of the time, well, we do have some big things that we could probably get out. But I think honestly, most of them are just going to be mana rocks or mana dorks or something, and that's going to be disappointing. Geo Golem. I think that Geo Golem is very good in decks that have expensive commanders. I wouldn't say ours are expensive. They're both 4 mana. So, probably not Geo Golem. Galanra, again, no. Halana, no. Hellkite Courser. When it enters the battlefield, you may put a commander you own from the command zone onto the battlefield. It gains haste, return to the command zone at the beginning of the next end step. That is hilarious. So we can slap this Hellkite Courser down, sneak out Bruse Tarl for a turn to give something, maybe the Courser, actually no. Hellkite Courser doesn't have haste on itself, but it gives haste to your commander. Which could be funny. Let me see. Hellkite Courser. $5. Oh, no, I'm not that crazy about it. Yeah, that's not happening, unfortunately. Also, what are the creature types on these two? Bruse Tarl's a human ally. Tana's an elf druid. Okay. It's Tekik. Which, god, that name itself sounds Phyrexian. Tekik. Imposing Grandeur. Each player may discard their hand and draw cards equal to the greatest amount of value of a commander they own on the battlefield or in the command zone. That's funny. This is brand new to me. So that rewards having a high mana value commander, which I would say we do not. Now I do have a Jessica in my collection. Enters the battlefield with a loyalty counter on it for each time you've cast a commander from the command zone this game. 0, choose target creature. Until your next turn, if that creature would deal combat damage to one of your opponents, deals triple that damage to that player instead. Minus X. She deals X damage each of up to 3 targets. Can be your commander or partner. Well. Huh. So I have a hard time evaluating Jessica because she has no way to increase her loyalty, and in fact her loyalty is based on how many times you've cast your commanders, which for our 4-mana commanders is kind of tough to get past 2 or 3, maybe 4, depending on how far we get in the game. I'm very hesitant on Jessica, even though she would triple the damage output of Tana. Especially with Bruse Tarl's double strike added onto her. I don't know, maybe Jessica is like maybe Jessica is going to be used more for player removal. So let's see here. Oh god, all the Jess guys. Let's just get, there we go, Jessica. I can keep her on the board in my head, but Jessica's Will is way too expensive. Jeweled Lotus way too expensive. Kamal, I have a Kamal. Ooh. Each turn, it's just an overrun. Could be interesting. 8 mana for him, though. 5/5. Pay 2 until end of turn. Target land you control becomes a 1/1 elemental creature token with vigilance, indestructible, and haste. Still a land. Interesting. If it's 8 mana for an overrun, so he does something when he comes in, more or less. The turn he enters, he has value. That value is a single overrun, which is a 5 mana sorcery, generally, for that same effect, plus 3/3 and trample. But it's only once, and it's only for 1 turn. Kamal does that regularly, but being an 8 mana 5/5, he's still pretty vulnerable. I don't know if I want to include him just yet. Of course, if we have Tana, we're probably going to be getting a bunch of Saprolings. So, board-wide stuff could be pretty good. Alright, I'll put, oh gosh, if I knew how to spell. AH. There we go. Okay, so let's, he can go on the list too. Kedis, Keleth, Cloth's Will. X, 2 red and green, instant, choose one. If you control commander, as you cast a spell, you may choose both. Ooh! Deals X damage to each creature without flying, destroy up to X target artifacts and enchantments. Oh, that's going in. That is absolutely going in. 100% going in. To each creature without flying. That will include our commander and most of our creatures. Maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, no. Maybe not. Kodama with East Tree as partner, so that's the only reason it's why in my rules text says the word commander stuff. The permanent enters the battlefield. If it wasn't on the battlefield with this ability, you may put a permanent card. Ooh. I'm really only looking at Kodama because I have one. Because I bought a box of Commander Legends when it came out because I was super excited for it. And I got a bunch of value stuff. One of those was Kodama. It's a 6/6 Reacher as well. And it does say, the big reason I'm looking at it is because it says whenever another permanent enters the battlefield under your control, that includes tokens. If it wasn't put on the battlefield with this ability, you may put a permanent card with equal or lesser mana value from your hand onto the battlefield. So tokens entering have a mana value of 0. And you know what else has a mana value of 0? Lands. So tokens would let you just slap down lands from your hand on the field. So with this and Tana out, and Tana big enough to smack someone and deal some damage, you'd make Saprolings, and then you could put lands from your hand onto the field with Kodama's ability. Which isn't horrible. And honestly, if that's the reason I would run it, I'm tempted. There's a lot of... There's no West Kodama yet. Ooh. Ooh. That's some potential there. Alright, so I'll think about that. Krark, we're not doing much instant sorcery stuff. Livio, I kind of don't care at all about Livio. Jack Toucan looking ass. Loyal, loyal, loyal. Myth Unbound. Your commander costs 1 less to cast for each time. Okay, so reduces commander attacks by half. Whenever your commander is put into the command zone from anywhere, draw a card. I do also know that this has a sort of infinite combo involved with it. But let me... My nose is still stuffed up, I'm sorry. Let me see how much this cost. Come on, EDH Rec. Why does it also autoplay a freaking podcast, YouTube video? Then it reloads ads. Oh, God. Maybe I need an ad blocker. Maybe that's what I need. Which, by the way, I'm going to say it again. I'm not sick. I'm not sick. I just... Allergies. Myth-Unbound. Get the right one? Yes, it did. $1.50. You know? Might not be terrible. Myth-Unbound. Especially if we're trying to focus combat on our commander. Like having this come out turn 3 and then a commander the following turn. And if somebody removes it, we just draw. I kind of really like that. Especially having 2 commanders where we can do it again and again. I like that. I like that a lot. Nahiri, we're not doing any equipment stuff. Numaye. At the beginning of combat on your turn, we paid 2x. We use it in elves. Oh. So far, our only elf in the deck is Tana. But I'm not sure if that's enough to really warrant having Numa. Obscuring Haze, a 3-mana fog, or it's free if you have your commander out. I'm curious. Let me see. I do also have a ton of tabs up, and I'm streaming, so I'm sure that's affecting. Whatever. Obscuring Haze. $1.80. Okay. Huh. Alright. I'll put that on the list. Because that can free up a full board-wide swing for us to take somebody out and not fear crackback from one player. And then the lands will get there eventually. Long as your turn, creature tokens you control get +1/+4. We're making tokens with Tana. And if, oh my god, if she makes 2 5s for each damage she deals to a player. Holy crap. +1/+4. Ooh. Okay. I just had a thought. What if Prava was another option for an alternate commander? Then we could go with like a toughness matters theme. Right? Because then if we have some of the green cards that make your creatures deal damage by their toughness as opposed to their power, then this cat right here would turn our tokens into 5/5s. That's a lot to set up, though. Sea Legion. Let's Maybe just as a card in the 98. As long as it's your turn. So on everybody else's turn, our saplings would still be 1/1. I don't know. Prava needs... If Prava isn't one of the focuses of the deck, which in this case, they wouldn't be. He wouldn't be, looks like. If Prava's not the focus, then I feel like it's not worth including it. Because 75% of the time, they're still just going to be 1/1s with Prava. But 25%, I don't know, it's just not that interesting to me anymore. Tap another untapped creature with flying. Needs protect from color your choice until end of turn. Bit much. Epic artifacts, don't care. Road of Return. Permanent graveyard your hand. Commander into your hand for the command zone. Now that could be interesting. There's a sorcery though. Road of Return. I want to see the cost of that because I bought that for a deck last year that I made, or maybe earlier this year. I forget the price on it. I don't think it was a lot. Of Return. Oh, 35. Oh yeah. Oh, that's going in. It's absolutely going in. Maybe I need a better PC. Of Return. So yeah, once I've got sort of the basic, like, themed cards that I'm gonna put in. Once I've got those, then I'm gonna focus on the more traditional infrastructure of the deck, being card draw, removal, board wipes, ramp, and then land base tertiary. Rograk, not one of our commanders, so doesn't really matter. Rowan, only in here because she can be your commander. Second of Eternity, battlefield to your hand. Seems unnecessary. It's our condo, right? So you get commander, Skyfire Phoenix. When you cast your commander from the graveyard to the battlefield. That seems great in a sacrifice deck combo thing that involves Rograk. That's all I'll say. Slash the ranks. That's a board wipe we're having. I want to see the price just in case. Slash the ranks. 79 cents. Easy. Easy include. Yeah, this is starting to tick up. Remember, our commander deck's 100 cards, and about 40 of those are lands, so you don't really got to worry about them, but the other 60 to 63 are not. So, ingesting, there's a partner, we're not commanders. Commander, oh, it's a party thing. Into battlefield, distribute X1 encounters among it and any number of commanders. Okay. Okay, hold on. Okay. I don't think I want it. Because it would just be, in the end, say 8 mana. And I would get a 1/1 and 5 counters on Tana, who would just then probably get removed. And I would have an 8 mana 1/1 after. I think some Squall Hydra's not that great. If that's all it does. Unless it's in a deck that wants to have +1/+1 counters everywhere, then I could see. Or if it's some weird deck where it's focusing on your opponent's stuff having having counters, then you can do stuff with those counters or with those creatures that have counters, then I could see it, but not in this deck. It doesn't do enough in this deck. And Tana herself, Prismatic Piper, which technically is an alternate commander that could keep us in white as well. Timely Ward. Oh, I was looking at this one. I was thinking about this one earlier. Timely Ward is absolutely going in. Let me. Oh, it even has a price. Oh, there's a price over here. I don't even need to be in freaking screw you. 47. Oh yeah, absolutely. So 3 mana aura enchantment. You can have it. You can cast it with flash if it targets a commander, and it just gives the enchanted creature indestructible. It's another way to ensure protection on our stuff outside of Bastion Protector. Oof, beautiful. Togho. Tome of Legends. Enters the battlefield with a page counter whenever your commander enters the battlefield or attacks, put a page counter on it. Ooh. Ooh, Tome of Legends would be great for us. Are you kidding? Of Legends. $4. Ugh. It's very great. Woof. I feel like $4 is a bit out of my price range here. But it might be worth it. It might be worth it. I don't know. Visions of Dominance. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, then double the number of counters on it. Flashback costs X less to cast this way. X is the greatest amount of value. So it would cost 6 to flashback to double counters with. We're not focusing on counters in this deck. Do you control? Oh, Visions of Glory. Same idea, because there's obviously a cycle. Same idea, but you make a token for each creature you control. So with Tana, we might be getting wide. Then flashback would be the same price, so it'd be 6 to do it again. That's not horrible. It's not horrible. Visions of Ruin. Each opponent sacks an artifact. For each artifact sack this way, you create a treasure. And then flashback. Ooh. That's... Okay, so Visions of Ruin, especially if you can have this happen on turn 3 or 4, is really going to set your opponents back, because one of the most common sources of ramp is mana rocks, which are artifacts. Ooh. Let me check. Visions of... This cycle has a price on it. Well, this one... Oh yeah, because this just got printed in Midnight Hunt. In the Midnight Hunt Commander set. Excuse me. Oh, these are both fresh. Real fresh. Pretty cheap. I will look at both as potential options. War Room. Pay life equals the number of colors you make. Oh, pay 3 life. No. Which is Clinic. Probably not. Just because I've already got lifelink in the command zone. So. Okay. So that concludes our commander theme drafting, I guess. Which, wow, we got a lot. Kodama. Still kind of hesitant about. Kamal is gonna be a game ender. Like, Kamal is a finisher. Jessica's a finisher for us, essentially. Flamekin Herald is kind of card advantage. Kind of. Sidar Kondo. His evasion. Crimson Honor Guard is a little bit of punishment, but Commander's Insignia is board-wide buff. Arden. At this point, we don't... Let me see. Where did Tana and Bruse drop? Okay. Because I know that one thing a lot of people do in this deck is artifact, like, equipment stuff. And they can also do auras a little bit, but it seems they don't do it as much. Excuse me, what is this? Bravado? Whoa, hold the phone. have I never seen this card before? Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each other creature you control. In red. This is red? Holy crap. That is fantastic. Wow. Wow. Oh, wow. That exists, and that's going in the deck. Holy crap, I just... Let me go about my process, because I'm getting way too distracted. Let me look at the... I wanted to do this next. Look at the artifacts. Lightning Greaves, I don't think I have an extra, so I'm not going to put it in. Because it's $850. That's a lot. And I know it's super valuable, but that's a lot. I'm also trying to look at the reasons why I'm taking Ardenn out. Which... What does he do? At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may attach any number of auras and equipment you control to target permanent or player. Oh, or player for, like, curses. That's funny. That's really funny, actually. Trapped Archaeologist. Any number of auras and equipment you control for target permanent or player. So... with you not being in the command zone... I would probably have... I might take a Blackblade Reforged. I'll probably have a Mace of the Valiant. And those equip costs are both 3 into a legendary creature for Blackblade Reforged. God, Hammer is way too expensive. Sunforger would be kind of funny. But I don't think I've got much use out of it. Locks it on Warhammer. Seems a bit unnecessary, because we already have Trample on Tana, and we already get Lifelink from Bruse. God, why does Darksteel Plate have to be $20, man? Ooh, Whisper Silk Cloak is $350 now? Wow! I think I've got an extra somewhere. Helm of the Host. I know I don't have an extra of that. Or any of that, actually. Sword of Vengeance. Offer First Strike and Vigilance and Haste. Ooh. Nifty, nifty, nifty. And I also have a Sword of Sinew and Steel, so that's probably going in. Deals combination to a player, short to one target Planeswalker, and one target artifact. Okay. Let's go through the process. I don't think Ardenn has earned his place. Sorry, buddy. Okay. Usually what I do is I just go down through here and sort of evaluate stuff that I do or don't want. So, let's look. New cards. Yeah. Rite of Harmony. Green and a white for an instant. Whenever a creature or enchantment enters the battlefield under your control this turn, draw a card. Flashback for 2 green and a white. So, you cast this in response to Tana's damage ability going off. Right? And then you just get buku cards for buku creatures coming out. That's what I'm registering here. Rite of Harmony is going in. Because that's some pretty nice card draw for us. Wow. Okay. Soul Ring, we'll see. I don't know if I can afford it. Swiftfoot Boots kind of has to go in. Like, it's up there in the price range for me, but I'll see if I have any extras. Clash of Exile, Crater Hoof. If only. Guardian Augmenter, you see, it's up there. Tennis Shoe Dryad, if only. Use Master Ascension, if only. I am including both Artifact and Aura Mutation. That's a fact. Because those make Saprolings. And I don't know if we want to have... Well, I guess I am going to actually... Because I was looking at Saproling stuff earlier. And there's some pretty nifty sub-themes. Or just, like, that you could include with Tana for Saproling stuff. Mutation. Not Mutatrian. Mutation. There we go. They're both pretty affordable, too. You make Saprolings. It's beautiful. Let me put that aside. Okay. Impact Tremors. I have an Impact Tremors that I've been meaning to move out of my Felden deck. So we are absolutely putting that on the list. God, this thing is a $4 common. Reprint it, Wizards. Reprint Impact Tremors. For the love of God. Quatley, oh my God. My lady, if you were not 750, you would go in this deck in a heartbeat. +1, get a loyalty counter on her for each creature you control. Oh. Oh yeah, Fungal Plots. This is what I'm talking about by Saproling stuff. It's a 2-mana enchantment. You can pay 1 and a green and exile a creature card from your graveyard to create a 1/1 green sapling token, which we probably won't do that often. But if you sacrifice 2 Saprolings, you can gain 2 life and draw a card. That's where the money's at. Then Shamanic Revelation, draw a card for each creature you control. Ferocious, gain 4 life for each creature you control with power 4 or greater. I'm probably not going to do Shamanic Revelation because you kind of need to have a board in order to get stuff from it. And a lot of times when you want to draw cards, your board is pretty small. But I am going to include Fungal Plots. So there we go. Skull Clamp. Oh my God. If I had $9 or an extra Skull Clamp. Cultivate's going in. Because it's just good old-fashioned ramp. Rampant Growth is going in as well. I saw that. Yep. Farseek. Ooh. If I've got extra. Let's see. Toski. Oh God, if only. If only I had an extra Anointed Procession. I had 2 at one point. I traded 1 away. Aqua Tribe Elder. No. We're getting to basic creatures. Do I want to have creatures be the mana base? I'll think about that later. I do know that I'm including Champion of Lambholt and Mentor of the Meek because they are both dumb in this deck. Champion of Lambholt is basically a win con. Let me get her up real quick. Champion of Lambholt. So, look at this beautiful card. 3 mana for a 1/1. I get it. But whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you put a +1/+1 counter on Champion of Lambholt. In addition to that, the first line of text, creatures with power less than Champion of Lambholt's power can't block creatures you control. So, you get Lambholt big enough by having enough creatures enter, say, I don't know, with Tana's ability, then eventually none of your stuff can be blocked. At worst, Champion of Lambholt is 3 mana to get rid of somebody's targeted removal. And I'm fine with that. She is absolutely going in. And then Mentor of the Meek. Oh my God, my freaking fat fingers. Of the Meek. Mentor of the Meek is a 3 mana 2/2 human soldier that says whenever another creature with power 2 or less enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay 1 generic mana if you do draw a card. That's card draw, baby. And it's been reprinted to death. So we're not wasting any too much cash on this thing. Thunderfoot, 350, but it's going in. Michaeloth. Ooh, Michaeloth. Holy crap, forgot about you. 3 and 2 green for 4/4 fungus with Devour 2. So as this enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice any number of creatures. This creature enters the battlefield with twice that many +1/+1 counters on it. At the beginning of your upkeep, create a 1/1 green sapling creature token for each +1/+1 counter on Michaeloth. Alright, alright. So here's a play pattern. Turn 1 and 2, dirtily stuff. I don't care. Turn 3, get out Protector or Guardian Augmenter. Or even better, have a hasty thing out. Okay. Turn 1, something. Turn 2, ramp. Turn 3, Bloodsworn Steward. Turn 4, Tana. Turn 5, Michaeloth. Wait. No, I'm confusing myself. The point is, Michaeloth is in a great spot for, or a great mana value to curve very nicely with Tana. Because she comes out on 4, on turn 5 she attacks, you get some saprolings, and then Michaeloth says, I want to eat those saprolings and I'll make more for you for each upkeep. So I think Michaeloth's going in. We can easily do a sapling something, especially look at Utopia Mike. I'll bring this up in a second. Michaeloth. There we go. Big boy. Then Utopia Mycon. Yup. Look at this fungal beauty. 1 green for a 0/2 fungus. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a spore counter on Utopia Mycon. Remove 3 spore counters from Utopia Mycon. Create a 1/1 green sapling creature token. Sacrifice a sapling at a 1 mana of any color. Holy cow. You swing with Tana and hit somebody, and Utopia Mycon's gonna have all this nummy vegetarian feast and get you all the mana you could ever want. Utopia Mycon's going in. Druid of the Anima, because it's I like having mana dorks that are specifically in the colors. So what is it? Druid of the Anima. There we go. Druid of the Anima. Actually, what? Oh yeah, I have to right click it, otherwise I can't do it. Magistrate. Nope. God, Bloom Tender if I had the money. Information Sage. We'll get there. I'll focus on removal when I need to focus on removal. Gahiji is hilarious. Whenever a creature attacks one of your opponents or a planeswalker an opponent controls, that creature gets +2/+1 until end of turn. It's a buck for this thing. I'm gonna consider that. Look at this monstrosity. I have this in my Kineos and Tiro combat or forced combat deck. It's just funny. It's funny. Look at this big beefy beater. Makes everybody attack everybody else for more damage. Dockside Extortionist. If only. Tristani Discordant. Not quite enough. Eidolon of Countless Battles. Ooh, that's good. Hold on. I remember what this one does. Lawn of Countless Battles. So this one, this was from Born of the Gods, which was the second in the second set in the first Theros block, and that block featured the mechanic of Bestow, which creatures with Bestow would be enchantment creatures, and you can cast them for the regular mana value, and they would just be a creature on the board with whatever effects it has. Or you could bestow them for a different cost to put that as an aura onto another creature, and then that creature would get bonuses from whatever the bestow creature was. And in addition to that, if it ever became unattached from a creature, say if that creature got destroyed or died in combat, then the bestow creature would just go onto the board on its own. So you wouldn't lose it, it would just come back. So here's Eidolon of Countless Battles. It is a 3 mana 0/0, but it and the enchanted creature each get +1/+1 for each creature you control, and +1/+1 for each aura you control. If we're going wide with Tana, each smack is going to make her even bigger. Oh god. I know let's go in. Titania. Oh my god. Fabro Elder. Ah, too expensive for what you do. Scoot Swarm. Rith. Nah. Reese. $3 is a bit much for that. I mean, I get the 6 mana tap ability, but yeah. End raise Forerunners. That could be a decent finisher as well. Calling Heroic Intervention. See, it got reprinted, so it's a little cheaper, but I still don't have it. I think I have a second Harvest actually, which might be good for this deck. Second Harvest. Yeah. If I don't have one, I won't do it, but if I have it, I'll do it. Hunter's Insight. Choose target creature control. This is 3 mana for an instant. Choose target creature you control. Whenever that creature does combat damage to a player or planeswalker this turn, draw that many cards. Oh, that's going in. That's going in. Hunter's Insight. Oh, we need card draw. I love card draw. And we've got people, or we got commanders in the command zone that want to hit. Temperance Protection. If I had 33 spare dollars. Unbreakable Formation. Ooh. Oh, we want to save our board. Oh, Unbreakable Formation. Oh, yeah. Unbreakable Formation. That's honestly the biggest threat to any go wide decks is board wipes. And probably 75% of those board wipes involve just straight destruction or damage. So having Unbreakable Formation, giving all of our creatures indestructible at the flip of a hat, or if we're trying to just end the game, gives counters to all of our things and they gain vigilance, also pretty valuable. So I'm going to put Unbreakable Formation definitely on the list there. Creature Claim. We'll get to removal in a bit. Press and Grip. That's pretty good. Sundering Growth. Ooh. Oh, that's absolutely going in. There we go. Yep. Yep. Populate. I love Populate. I mean, it might only just get... Oh, Make a Stand. Oh, that's going in as well. Same thing to just save our stuff. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Might of the Masses. Holy crap. That'll make a ton of creatures. Or if we already have a ton of creatures, then it'll make somebody die. It's only a quarter for each of those. Beautiful. I know I have a Secure the Wastes. Huh. Figure 8. I don't know if I want to go too much of an instant theme, though. Ooh, Rootborn Defenses. It also populates. I don't know how much of a just regular creature tokens theme I want to go with either, though, because I don't know if I have too many creature tokens. Open the Armory's going in. For sure. I think I have a Secure the Waste, so I'm going to put it on the list. Secure the Waste. Yep. So yeah, the cards over like $2 that I'm putting on here, I own or have one somewhere that I'm willing to pull out. More defenses. I know I've got some of those because back when I first started, I pulled so many packs of the entire Return to Ravnica block. Because Gatecrash, that was like my first set that I loved. So I pulled a ton of stuff from there. And it kind of explains my my love for Orzhov and Boros a little bit. Because they were there when I started. Open the Armory's going in. Armory. There we go. cool. Harmonize. It might be good to have some unconditional card draw. Stampede, Titanic Ultimatum. That could be funny just to have it. Yeah, just to have it. Titanic. So you're starting to see a little bit of how I make decks. Titanic Ultimate. But like, I'm not like fine-tuning this. I'm getting to a point where it's friggin' cool. This is cool. 7 mana of an extremely specific amount. For sorcery, until end of turn, creatures you control get +5/+5 and gain first strike, lifelink, and trample. You're killing somebody with this and bumping up your life to a massive level. If you got the creatures for it, of course. Which is why we've got Rootborn Defenses, we've got Make a Stand, we've got Unbreakable Formation. We got these cards to keep our stuff around. And we're going to keep our stuff around. Oh, Harvest Season. Search your library for up to X basic land cards, where X is the number of tapped creatures you control. Put those on. Oh. If we're going wide, we got a lot of tapped creatures from attacking. Harvest Season. So, compare it like this. If you have 2 tapped creatures, this is a strictly better Cultivate. Because you're getting 2 land straight onto the field tapped. If you have 2 tapped creatures when you cast this, it's a better Cultivate. Get Harvest Season on the list. There we go. Also, the art is beautiful. It's the mummy in the, like, essentially a greenhouse. It's gorgeous. It's amazing. I love that. It's adorable. So wholesome. And then you realize what Augmenter was actually about. And it's extremely depressing. Oh, that story is just such a blow to the heart. Look at all these expensive sorceries. And then Hunter's Prowess. Until this turn, target creature gets +6% trample gains whenever this creature does combat damage to it. Okay. Hear me out. Hunter's Prowess is 5 mana. So you're sinking 5 mana to buff a thing, give it trample, and gain or draw cards for the amount of damage it deals to a player. Now, unless you have certain protections for that creature, or your opponents are pretty well tapped out, that's often going to be 5 mana, waste somebody's removal. But I think it goes in. Because we've got a pretty decent amount of protection on our list at this point. Oh, God. Prowess. Huner! There we go. I'm putting this on the list. I'm putting this on the list for now. Sorcery, yeah. Base 6/4. Oh, with Overload. Oh, scale up. Get in here. Holy crap, I forgot about the Overload. Oh. Okay. Collective Unconscious for each creature. Destroy all non-token creatures. With Convoke. Hour of Reckoning. Do I see our second on-theme board wipe? I think I do. I'm getting so into this. This is awesome. I'm having fun here. I should do this more often. Put X 1/1 green sapling creature tokens onto the battlefield, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. Okay. Huh. Also, honestly, I think I will pop in this Cleansing Nova. Just because having the option to destroy all artifacts and enchantments or all creatures. That's a lot of cards that have cleansing in the name. I did not know existed. Cleansing Nova. Get in there. Also, this art is absolutely drop dead gorgeous. I love this art for this card. Martial Coup. Effects is 5 or more, destroy all other creatures. Oh, now we've got creatures that we want to stay. And now we get to some more of the nitty gritty. Which would be artifacts. Black Blade Reforged. Oh, wait, no, hold on. Boop, boop. Okay. For each land you control. Yeah. Mace of the Valiant is absolutely going in here as well. The Valiant. Mace of the Eddie Valiant. Good creature gets +1/+1 for each charge counter on it and has vigilance. Oh, the vigilance is going to be so nice. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a charge counter on it. Oh. Oh. I want a freaking Fire Shrieker in this deck. That's what I want. I need ways to give stuff double strike. I need more ways to give stuff double strike. I know I have Bruse Tarl, but I kind of want to just ensure it. Also, I have a Glare of Subdual. This thing is going to be excellent in this deck. We smack somebody for a bunch of damage, get a bunch of Saprolings, and I can tap those things to tap down other people's stuff to prevent some crackback. Glare of Subdual is definitely going in. Okay. Sigil of the Nine Gods, +1/+1 for each creature you control. And also cycle. Oh man, that's gorgeous. Sigil of the Nine Gods get in my deck. Sigil of the Nine Gods. Also, I just want to say, for the point of lore, the gods on Naya, which is a shard of Alara. It's the green, white, red shard. The gods are just humongous creatures. The gods are just gigantic beasts. That's all they are. But they're... Oh, God. The fact that the people of Naya worship these things as gods, to me, is just so cool from a flavor perspective. Druid's Repository. I have a Druid's Repository, and for so long, I've been looking for a place to put it, and this is the deck for it. It's a 3-mana enchantment that says whenever a creature you... Hold on. Druid's Repository. There it is. 3-mana enchantment. Whenever a creature you control attacks, put a charge counter on it. Remove a charge counter from it, add mana of any color to your mana pool. It's obscene. It's fantastic. I'm kind of torn on Goblin Bombardment. On the one hand, it gives us a way to use our creature tokens when we have no other way, but on the other hand, it gets rid of our creature tokens. I think maybe Intangible Virtue is the way to go. I forgot about Exalted. Angelic Exaltation. Every creature you control attacks alone gets +X/+X until end of turn, where X is the number of creatures you control. Ooh. Control +1/+1 vigilance, but attacking alone would kind of defeat the purpose. I'll think about. Actually, hold on. Hold on a second. Advanced search. Let's remove blue, because I know that there are exalted cards in every color. I know there are. So remove blue, remove black, exalted. Oh my god, I've got that one angel that gives all of your creatures exalted. Crimson Squire. Angelic Benediction. Text alone, you may tap target creature. That's okay. Squire. Wait, Battlegrace Angel. That'll be a good include. Cathedral of War, got plenty of those. Court Archers, Reach and Exalted. Exalted Angel, not what I'm looking at. Exalted Dragon, not the one I'm looking at. Sorcerer's Chosen, that's funny. Goblin Champion, yep. Hasten Exalted, yep. Guardians of Krasa. Ignoble Hierarch has black, so we can't use it. Knight of Glory. I'm not looking for... Noble Hierarch has blue, so we can't use it. It's only Pride Mage. Oh, and you can snag it to destroy a thing. Oh. That could be useful. Game 3, Rocks Charger. Has blue, we can't use it. For strike. Sublime Archangel. That's the one I was thinking of. So that's definitely going in. So in this case, now I'm okay with including Goblin Bombardment. Oh yeah. Because now we have a way of getting a ton of... So, if we're already wide enough, our Exalted rewards are going to blow up our Tana. And... Oh gosh. Then that Tana's going to hit and give us more creatures that we can then use for stuff like Goblin Bombardment, Fungal Plots, yada yada. Song of Frailes. Oh man. That's going in. Not for 7. Yep. Okay, I got it. Song of Frailes. 2 mana enchantment saga. Step 1 and 2 are the same until your next turn. Until your next turn. Oh, I thought it was until end. Until your next turn, creature you control gain tap, add 1 mana of any color. Put a +1/++ counter on each creature you control. Those creatures gain vigilance, trample, and indestructible. So this is probably just going to be used to be 2 mana uber mana pump, which I'm fine with. Because I kind of want this deck to just win out of nowhere, you know what I mean? Holland Bright Wings has flying when it deals combat damage. Ooh. Oh, it just doubles up her ability. Oh, yeah. And I have never seen this card. And the art is gorgeous. Not even that gorgeous. But it's pretty cool. It's flying. Yeah, that's... I mean, it's a 6 mana aura. It's from the Play and Chase set, so that's cool too. But it's a 6 mana aura that goes flying and smack! Oh, that's cool. That's cool. This card is a $10. Oof. True Conviction. Ugh. Can't be covered. Can't be blocked except by creatures with flying or reach. Can't be the target of spells or abilities. Oh my god. It's another way to grant hexproof. Cover. Can't be blocked except by creatures with flying or reach. So you treat the creature as if it has flying. Can't be the target. So spells or ability. So yeah, that's hexproof. Huh. Ooh, Snake Umbra. Oh, wait, hold on. I didn't... Oh, yeah, I tried. I didn't necessarily want that yet. But having Totem Armor in this deck for Tana to keep her from dying... Yeah. Creates ++1. And whenever the creature deals damage to an opponent, you may draw a card. Okay, so it's not quite... Where is Hunter's Prowess? Hunter's Prowess is 5 mana for a 1-off. That gets you a bunch of cards. Snake Umbra is 3 mana for an aura with lesser power toughness boost. Does not grant trample, but we already have trample. Whenever this creature deals combat or deals damage to an opponent, you may draw a card. Okay. And it has Totem Armor, so the next time it would be destroyed. Instead, remove all damage from and destroy this aura. That's excellent. So I kind of want this instead of Hunter's Prowess. Yeah. Where is more exalted? Oh yeah. Peace. Guardian Project. Glorious Anthem. Gruul War Chant. Holy crap. Attacking creature you control get +1/+1 with Menace. Yeah. Gruul War Chant. Oh yeah. That'll get us buffed up. Summon the Legion is a trap. I will hold to that all the time. That is a trap. Warstorm Surge is just kind of fun. Oh, Warstorm Surge in this deck though. Okay. Warstorm Surge is a bit of a pet card of mine, and I've got so many decks that it can go in, and only a few that it's actually any good in. And I think this might be one that it's kind of good in. Oh, but it's 6 mana for that? No, I'm not going to fall into that. Fertile Ground, probably. Domri, I'm not going to bowl this. Ooh. Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Are we trying to kill by going wide? Or are we trying to use or make Tana big, smack with her, and use those saprolings? Because that'll kind of decide if I want Domri or not. Are we trying to go wide? Will this tell me how many tabs I have open? A lot. I have a lot open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Myth Unbound is 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Oh my god. 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68. Okay, we're at 68, not including the commander. So we gotta start reducing. And I think what I want to do is go wide. I like having these commander buffs, but I think in the end I want to use them to get Tana big so I can get wider faster. So Gruul War Chant stays. Snake Umbra, I like the protection on it. That stays. Pollen Bright Wings, that's going to stay for now. Song of Freyalise stays. Goblin Bombardment goes. Sublime Archangel goes. True Depository stays. Still the Nine Gods probably stays. Glare Subdual stays. Ace of the Valiant. Oh yeah, that stays. Black Blade stays. Cleansing Nova stays. Hour stays. Scale Up definitely stays. Harvest stays. Titanic stays. Open the Armory. Yeah, that stays. Rootborn stays. I want to keep Secure the Waste, that can go. Mind of the Masses. Okay, hold on. Turn 4, Tana. Turn 5, Bruse. Tana attacks and gets double strike. Somebody declares no blockers because they're hesitant or whatever. Might of the Masses, boom. That's an immediate +2/+2. If you just have Tana and Bruse. And so she's already got double strike, so she's going to be a 4/4, dealing 8 damage. And so that'll be 8 saprolings, and then you're ready to go from there. Maybe. Hold on. We're gonna keep Goblin Bombardment. We'll still drop. Where'd you go? We'll still drop Secure the Wastes, I think. I like Might of the Masses being 1 mana for that. I'm so okay with that. Make a stand, we're absolutely keeping that as well. Sundering Growth. Yeah, that'll probably stay. Breakable Formation. Yeah, I'm sorry. Why am I thinking? Yeah, that stays. Yeah. Hunter's Insight. 3 mana for the ability. I think I'll keep the 3 mana one. Because also since it's instant speed. That's amazing. I love that. Second Harvest. I'll keep that. I'll keep that. Especially for, like, if somebody's about to board wipe, right? And I've already got Goblin Bombardment out. Or Fungal Plots. Second Harvest. Double my Saprolings. Use them. I like that. Eidolon. We'll keep. Kiji. I think I'll keep that for now. Druid, keep. Utopian Mycon, keep. Michaeloth. No, because here's what's going to happen. I'm going to have like 8 Saprolings out, devour them all with Michaeloth, get a 20/20 Michaeloth, and then before it gets to my turn again, somebody's just going to kill it, and then I've paid 5 mana to lose all my Saprolings. Nah. Mentor stays, Champion stays, Rampant Growth, that's probably going to stay, Cultivate's probably going to stay, Fungal Plot stays, Impact Tremors, Aura Mutation stays, Reflect Mutation stays, Swiftfoot Boots, it's going to have to stay, Rite of Harmony stays, Bravado stays, Visions of Glory. Not worth it. Visions of Ruin. Considering we've got some pretty decent artifact removal, that can go away. We're gonna be attacking enough as is. I feel like cost-wise, I can probably drop that monetary value. I mean, Timely Ward stays, Last Strike stays, Road of Return, Entwined for 2, that's right. Yeah, that could stay. Obscuring Haze. I'm gonna keep that just because, or for now at least, but I'll keep in mind how much I want. Oh, Myth Unbound. I can probably drop that. Kodama. We have a lot of cards in hand. Well, here's the thing. So far, a lot of my card draw comes from damage. Damage results in creatures entering. Creatures entering would, with Kodama out, result in me putting cards from my hand on the field. So, Kodama would already need to be out. And then I hit, on the occasion that I do draw cards. So I hit the the triggered abilities both go on the stack at the same time for get creatures, draw cards. So you would stack them so that draw cards resolves first, and then get creatures resolves, and then hopefully you can put as many of the lands as you got onto the field. Maybe we keep Kodama. But the thing is, we wouldn't be able to do this and one of the card draw things at the same time. Probably. I'm going to keep Kodama for now. Another permanent enters the battlefield under your control. Not from this ability. You may put a permanent card with mana value equal or lesser from your hand on the field. So it also means, like, I guess Timely Ward, flash that out, you can put a 2 mana thing on the field. Maybe do I focus with permanence with this deck then? I'm thinking too hard. Get Kodama out of here. Kamal. It's a reward for going wide. Jessica's reward for going tall. Flamekin Herald. Kind of the same idea as what's his bucket, Kodama. I don't know. I don't think it's going to stay out long enough to be able to use its ability enough. So Darkondo. We're going to be buffing up our creatures enough. I don't think Sidar is going to be that relevant. Comes in Honor Guard. I've decided against it. Insignia. Here's where we're buffing up our creatures. You saw there was a 3, or you may not have seen, but I kind of glossed over it. There was a 3 mana enchantment that gave all your creatures +1/+1. There's a 5 mana flash enchantment that gives all your creatures +2/+2. This is a 4 mana enchantment. Doesn't have flash, but if we've got both of our commanders out, we've cast our commander twice, so we'll get +2/+2 from the insignia. So, Anara is another ensuring that we have indestructible. Kedis is just extra damage, but we're keeping these cycles in. These cycles are why we have the deck. Loyal, Angelic. I'm gonna move you with your other friends there. And the Augmenters, yeah. Okay. So now it's time to separate these out into sections. So I have my 3 base sections of card draw, removal, including board wipes and global removal, and then ramp. So let's get those metered out right now. Snake Umbra, that's going to be under card draw. Pollen Bright Wings, release, that'll be under ramp. Like that. Bombardment. I could put you under removal for now. Repository. That's going to go under ramp. But let me bring up... Oh god, come here. No! Like that. Okay. And I want to try and have... Or start with roughly 10 of each. There's Duel. There's the Valiant. Black Blade. Cleansing Nova. So let's get the removal tab. Open again. Oh my god. Right here. Come on, Bombardment. There we go. Our Reckoning is another one going in that Bombardment tab. Where did you... That's it. That. Scale Up's another finisher. Harvest Season will put you into ramp. Which... There. Repository. Ramp. Another finisher. Open the Armory could kind of be card draw, because it's also a tutor. So... yeah, honestly, I will put you under card draw. At least for now, until I want to get more specific. Defenses is, it's protection. Mind of the Masses is another kind of finisher. For protection, removal. Oh god. Yeah, this is kind of when I'm just deck building on the computer. This is pretty much what I do. Card draw. Here we go. Oh boy. Where is... There it is. Okay, that is doubling creatures. Wait, hold on. No, wait, let me get through this first. Gahiji. I'm kind of hesitant about Gahiji at this point. Druid is the anima is ramp. So get you like that. Oh, wait. Not you. Ramp. There you go. Utopia Mycon, you are also ramp, my friend. Mentor of the Meek is card draw. So let me get this tab open. There you are. There you go. That's evasion finisher. Rampant growth is ramp for days. In fact, it's partially why that's named ramp. Cultivate. More ramp. Wait. There we go. Cultivate tab. There you go. Fungal Plots is card draw. Drivers of damage, augmentation removal. Let's get the removal tab up. Put in there. Artifact mutation. Also removal. There you go. So for boots, more protection. Rite of Harmony. Card draw. 4 days. Holy cow, this thing's gonna get so many cards. Bravado. Just buffing protection. Board wipe. Here we go. Oh, I need to get... someday I'll get this right. There we go. Just put that there. 3 or 4 board wipes is generally okay. If you got a permanence or creature heavy deck, you kind of want that low on the lower end. More protection. Damage. Protection, damage, growth, damage. You could be in a removal, but I feel like you're a bit more expensive than that. Wide, protection, wide, protection. Okay. Now, I'll focus on lands later. Although Oran Reef is probably a pretty good idea. We'll focus on lands later. That'll be the last thing I do. Now, let's see. I want to check out Saproling stuff. Exalted. Yeah, I decided against Exalted. So let's... let's do Saproling in the rules text, because there's a lot of stuff that... like Saprolings. And does Saproling stuff that aren't necessarily Saprolings. Mutation, got those. When an aura becomes attached to it, okay, no. That's got blue in it, so I don't want it. Dreampod Druid. Beginning of each upkeep, if it's enchanted, make a thing. Okay. Druidic Satchel. Reveal the top card of your library. If it's a creature card, create a Saproling token. If it's a land card, put that card on the battlefield under your control. If it's a non-creature, non-land, you gain 2 life. I could put that in here. Maybe not. I don't know. I mean, a third of the time, it's gonna get you a land. The rest, it's gonna get you a creature or get a bit of life gain. I think I want to say no. Well, let's see. I'll include it as an option. And let's see how much... This is a tentative option in case we get a decent amount of Saproling stuff. Beginning of your upkeep, put a spore counter on it. Move 3, get a Saproling. Sack a Saproling, gain life. I'm not that worried about that. Choose a card type. Target opponent reveals their hand. Create 2 1/1 Saproling creature token for each card. Oh! Huh, okay. Fist of Ironwood. When it enters, create 2 Saproling tokens. Does trample. We don't need trample. Okay, that's funny. Flash Foliage is kind of funny. 3 mana instant, cast it only during combat after blockers are declared. Create a 1/1 green Sapling creature token that's blocking target creature attacking you. Draw a card. That's kind of funny. It's not great for us, but it's kind of funny. I like that. I like that it exists. Return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. If a creature died this turn, create 2 1/1 green Sapling creature tokens. Oh, it's an instant. Ooh! That's kind of funny. Fungal Sprouting. That could be funny. Jade Mage, I'm not worried about it. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, if that player controls more lands than each other player. Oh, that's kind of interesting. That's black, so we can't use it. All forest and all saplings are 1/1 green sapling creatures and forest lands. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's funny. Wait. Wait. Hold on. Wait. That could be insane ramp right there. Notably only for green mana, but it would also make our forests vulnerable to board wipes, because it would make them creatures. I don't know. In this deck, I think that... Ooh, wait. We've got a decent amount of instant speed indestructible for the board. Especially with Boros Charm. Oh, Boros Charm. Oh, I forgot about Boros Charm. Okay. I'm not gonna put that in yet. Just like, I'm gonna take out Druidic Satchel for now. But, Fungal Sprouting could be funny. Depending on how much stuff we get that like Saplings. Mycologist is same as the other one. Sack Sapling, get 2 life, that's fine. Sack Sapling creatures get +1 time turn. Night Soil, exile 2 cards from a single graveyard, make a Sapling. Overgrown Armasaur, when it's dealt damage, create a Sapling. Okay. Paladin Mycoderm. That's a fungus or a Sapling. Is what's okay. Polybrick Wings, Psychotrope Thallid. 1 in sack a Sapling, draw a card. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Psychotrope. New tab. Okay. Okay. Yeah. 3 mana for 1/1 fungus. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a spore counter on it. Remove 3 spore counters. Put a sapling into play. Pay 1 and sack a sapling to draw a card. That's what I'm talking about. Using our saplings. Oh, Tana, you're gonna do some serious face smacking. With charm, probably not. Sapling Burst. Fading 7. This enchantment is about to go 7 fade counters on the beginning of your upkeep. Remove a fade counter. If you can't, sacrifice it. Remove a fade counter from Sapling Burst. Create a green sapling creature token. It has this creature's power and toughness are each equal to the number of fade counters on Sapling Burst. When all these battles destroy all tokens created with Sapling Burst can't regenerate. Want to discard a card, make a sapling. Any player may activate this ability. That's funny. Whenever player kicks. Yep. I want stuff that consumes saplings, doesn't make them. Huh. Serpadian Empires is kind of funny. You may cast this as with flash with like 2 for each creature you control. Nah. Generate target fungus. I don't care. Because I don't love that many fungus creatures. Artifact or enchantment. If green was spent, create 2. Ooh. Seed Spark's kind of funny too, but I mean, we've already got some pretty decent artifact enchantment removal. Tap and untap, make a thing. Selesnya Guild Mage. 1/1 sapling for each card in your hand. For each basic land. Just make 3. Each other creature you control, it's a fungus or sapling, it's +1/+1. But I want them to use them, not buff them. On each fungus you control. Oh man, Thallid. I can see a Thallid deck coming from here. That could be funny. Put a spore on each fungus. That's really funny. If I was doing a fungus deck and sapling deck, that could be fun, but reach hexproof from blue. Whenever it's dealt damage, you gain life and make a sapling. Oh. Well, that's kind of cute. Sporogenesis. Okay. Alright. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may put a fungus counter on target non-token creature. Whenever a creature with a fungus counter on it dies, make a 1/1 green sapling token for each fungus counter on that creature. When Sporogenesis leaves the battlefield, remove all fungus counters from all creatures. Okay, here's the thing. It's at the beginning of your upkeep you may put 1 fungus counter on something. That rate is horrible for Commander. It's a 4-player format, and a turn in one round, a lot of things can happen. And I don't like it. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a spore counter on Spore Loth. Ancient creatures you control, however, to remove 2 spore counters from this creature, you're going to make a Saproling. Oh, another thing that buffs the Thalents. Sprout, make a Saproling. Sprout Swarm, make a bunch of Saprolings with buyback. Supply and demand. Can't play that because it's blue. Tana, Tender Shoot, Thallid. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a spore counter on Thallid. Move 3 spore counters from it, make a Saproling. Devourer. Sack a Saproling, gets +1/+2. Ooh, here we go. Thallid Germinator. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a spore counter on Thallid Germinator. Remove 3 spore counters from it, get a green sapling token. Sacrifice a sapling, target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. This is what I'm talking about. This is perfect. So we're going to have Saprolings, and then the Thallid Germinator is going to sack the Saprolings to get more power buffness boost on, oh gosh. On Tana, can you imagine this? So, you've got like 5 Thallids out, or Saprolings out, right? You smack Might of the, and this and Tana. So you've got 7 creatures out. You smack Tana with Might of the Masses, right? So she gets +7/+7. And then you sack all those 5 Saprolings to give her +5/+5. So immediately she's a 14/14 Trampler that's going to smack, deal probably, I don't know, with Trample, let's say 7. It's because they're trying to save life. 7, where it would have just been maybe 2? So you're just going to get an instant refund or kill somebody's creature. It's beautiful. Thallid Germinator, you're going in. Ready to put you in? I did. Germinator. I'm the Germinator. I don't do impressions. I'm not great at impressions, especially when my allergies are acting up. Defender, Spore Counter, Thallids. Turn face up, make Thallids. Dies, make a Saproling. Ulashed. There's a battlefield with counter on it for each other red creature you control, and counter on it for each other green creature you control. One remove a counter, deal damage, get a Saproling. Mycon, we got you. Ooh, Verdant Embrace! Gets +3/+3, and at the beginning of each upkeep, create a Saproling creature token. Ooh. How much are you? Bless you, sweetheart. That's funny. Each upkeep? Oh, I like that. Vertilos, Saproling to Tree Folk at +1/+1, and at the field, if it was kicked for okay. Vital Spore, sack target creature gains haste. Huh. I mean, green having haste is funny. I always love seeing that. But I think, here's the thing, is we're going to get Saprolings from Tana hitting, so she's already hitting, so she doesn't need haste. Okay, I'm starting to see this come together. So we go wide from Saprolings. And that, oh my god, this is going to be so cool. Rule War Chant. I think that's going to be a finisher too. Like somebody's like, okay, I got enough to block you and still live a little bit. And then we just smack this down and they're like, oh, now everything takes 2 creatures to block. Sigil of the Nine Gods. Glare of Subdual. Oh god, and the Glare as well. This might be one that's on the cutting room floor. Face of the Valiant. So I need enough things for her to go tall. And enough go wide finishers too, like scale up. Oof. Becomes a green worm with base power and toughness 6/4. I'm pretty sure they keep all abilities. because there's cards that do a similar thing that say and lose all abilities. So I think scale up is exactly what we want, and it'll keep stuff for Tana. Titanic Ultimatum. Born Defenses. Where are the masses? Okay. I think I've got all the interesting Saproling stuff. Like Thallid Germinator to buff a thing. Psychotrope to draw a card. Okay, let me put this one in the bottom right. Bruse. Yeah, okay, that there. Germinator is buff. This is card draw, so you're going to go up there. So that's... Oh god, Gruul War Chant's going to do freaking damage. Pulling Bright Wings. I feel like this is really expensive and kind of risky. We've got a decent amount of protection for Tana, though. I think this is fine, and it plus gives the flying. I think that's fine. Sigil of the Nyan Gods, I think is okay. There's some duel. That might be. Let me put stuff I'm hesitant about on this my freaking side here. Mace of the Valiant is staying. Black Blade is staying. Scale Up is definitely staying. Titanic Ultimatum. I feel like that should stay. Rootborn is staying. Mind of the Masses is staying, because 1 mana for that ability is insane. Stand is staying. Unbreakable Formation is staying. Second Harvest. Also hesitant about. Eidolon is staying. Kahiji I'm hesitant about. Staying. Bravado. Yeah, that's staying. 2 mana for that ability permanently. Oh. Which... Oh no. There was another card I'm thinking of that's... It's a 1 mana enchantment that gives +1/+1 and first strike for each enchantment you control. So that's a different card entirely. I don't need it. Timely Ward is staying. Road of Return should stay. Because it gets past commander attacks, and it can get permanent from your graveyard to your hand. Obscuring Haze. I'm hesitant about that. I really am. Kamal. I'm hesitant about you too, bud. I really am. Jessica, you're staying. Commander's Insignia. I gotta stick with the theme, right? Anara. Kedis. Kelith. Ooh. I feel like these... The familiars might go. We'll see. But now we get to the lieutenants. The lieutenants all should stay. All the lieutenants should stay. Whoop, 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 whoop. Almost lost you. And then all of the commander buffers are going to stay. Okay. So then let's just straight up drop all the ones I'm hesitant about. Okay. Okay. And now... What do I want? I want to count my stuff. Wait, here. 1, 2, 3... Oh, it's just going to go to it each time. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Okay. So that's 34 here. 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. Okay, so we're at 55. So we've got room to grow, and we also need more removal, we need more card draw, we need more ramp. This is perfect. This is right where I want to be. How much more ramp do we need? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I want 3 more ramp. That'll put us at 58. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 more, that'll put us at 61. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 3 of those are things, or 4, so I want 6 more, so 66. So let's drop, and I want to be at 61. So I want to drop 5 more cards, so I've got room to put my infrastructure in. Gruul War Chant staying, because I have no other thing that does what you do. Valid Germinator. I don't want you, no. Verdant Embrace can stay. So we need to drop 4 more cards. Now I kind of want to separate these into what they do. So this, go tall and wide. This is a reward for going wide. This goes wide. This goes tall. This is a reward for going wide as well, but it also goes tall. That goes tall. I don't know why I'm reorganizing this. This is 1 mana, generate a bunch more saprolings, or 6 mana board, or just wreck board. Titanic Ultimatum, I really like that. Reborn, keeping it. Might, keeping it. Make a Stand, keeping it. Unbreakable Formation, keeping it. We need these instant speed indestructible things. We just need them. Eidolon, that's gotta stay, right? Because it's another thing that gets +1/+1, or gives +1/+1 for creatures. Champion of Lampholt, this rewards us for going wide by making our stuff unblockable. She's staying. Impact Tremors stays, are you kidding me? Swiftfoot Boots. Oh. Okay. I need more targeted protection for gosh, what's your name? Tana. So I want to try and get some good instance in here for protection. Tuner. Okay. Oh my god. My throat's killing me. Maybe I shouldn't have streamed today. Probably shouldn't have. Destroying my voice. Oh man. I think I need like snakeskin veil or something. Oh boy. We're fine. Second creature. Oh yeah. Tutor's a thing. Huh. Search for Tomorrow is kind of funny. Basically laying our put on the battlefield. Oh! Okay, so let me do the math on Search for Tomorrow real quick. Turn 1, land, pay for Search for Tomorrow. And so that goes on. Turn 2, remove suspend counter, another land. So you got 2 land. Turn 3, remove suspend counter. It's the last one, so you cast Search for Tomorrow, get a land, play a land. So you're at 4 on turn 3. Oh! That's a really nice rate. Or just do it on turn 3 and you got 2 mana left. Or 1 mana to do some... Oh, right, I got Sword of Sinew and Steel is going to put into. Which that can... That'll go under removal, I think. I need more creature removal, though. But it might just end up being... combat. If I'm aggro enough. I need... I think... more ways to protect my things. Or maybe I'm just getting too worried about that. I'm going to take out Commander's Insignia. That's gone. Also, these I got it. They're part of the theme. I'll work on ramp eventually. That's fine. No, I think I'm pretty much... Wait. Alpha Authority. Oh my god, Alpha Authority. Beautiful. 2 mana enchantment aura. Enchanted creature is hexproof and can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. Absolutely. Oh my god, how did I not think of this before? Beautiful. So now at this point, I kind of like where I'm at with auras and equipment. Maybe I do put Ardennes back in. Yeah. You can stay in, pal. What needs to go out, though? Dude. Honestly, I think the familiars leave. I think I gotta take the familiars out. I think they're not enough of a benefit. No, what am I saying? They're part of the theme. They're part of the theme! Jessica stays. Road of Return. It does get a thing back. That's pretty good. Timely Ward stays. Bravado stays. Swiftfoot stays. Spectrummer stays. Champion stays. Eidolon stays. Unbreakable Formation stays. Defenses stays. Titanic Ultimatum. I think that stays. War Champ. But there's so much... Maybe Verdant Embrace. Verdant Embrace goes. We don't need that. Pollen Bright. Okay. I really like where I'm at right now. It's going to be hard to cut more stuff. So let me count. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, why am I doing this a slow way? 1, 2, 3. I'm looking at stuff. We're good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. Got room for 5 more. We need 3 more ramp, 3 more, freaking card draw, and 4 more removal. So we still gotta drop 5 cards. Ah! So let me put hard finishers as their own thing. Like, these are things that are meant to end the game. Rule War Chant. That's going to be a finisher. Scale Up. That's going to be a finisher. Titanic Ultimatum. That's a finisher. Masses Make a Stand. Formation. Eidolon. Champion. Tremors. Bravado. Timely Ward. Ward of Return. Jessica. If I might have the masses onto a Tana and then Jessica onto Tana. Oh god, that's gonna kill someone. Alright. How hard are we sticking to the familiars? How are we feeling about that? I gotta keep them. It's why we have the deck. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Think maybe I dropped the Road of Return, so we need to drop 4 more cards. I think I dropped the Swiftfoot Boots for the sake of cost, or monetary cost. We're down to 3 we need to remove. Bright, that's expensive. So expensive. Mana-wise, mana-wise. And it's just so vulnerable because of that. Like, if this was 3 mana, or 4 mana, it'd be really powerful, yeah, but I'd be more likely to play it. I think I dropped the Pollen Bright Wings. So we need 2 more. It also doesn't offer any power toughness boost. It's just, you fly, and when you smack, you get creatures. Which we already do. So sure, the doubling up is funny, but redundancy is a win more strategy. Okay. Now let me... Artifact Mutation, Aura Mutation, Sundering Growth, Bombardment, Nova, Erecting, Slash Rings. Yeah, I think we keep all these. Ooh, the card draw. So good. Okay. Gosh. Where are we at? 1, 2. Well, okay, so I'm just gonna. Come back up. Friend of friends. Okay. See, let's just say 10, 20, 33. So with the base, we'll say 33. 34, 35, 36, 37. Okay. 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63. Okay. So 63 plus the 2 commanders puts us at 65. I want to drop 2 more cards at least to put me at 37 land. 2 more cards at least. Sigil stays. Born. Masses. Oh, Bravado. How does this card exist? How have I not known this card exists in red? That's amazing. Wait. Viashino Bay. Nice. Kedis could be a finisher too. I could see Kedis and Jessica using their abilities on Tana to smack face and kill people. Kelith. God, every fiber of my being is telling me to take out these three. But it's the theme! And I'm holding hard onto the protection for Tana. I really am. Maybe Eidolon. I think Eidolon goes. It's the most expensive. It's one of the most expensive ones that I've got here, money-wise. Yeah, Eidolon's got to go. So I'm going to drop one more. One more card. Ah, no. Screw it. Not gonna let the theme hold me back that hard. Kelith, you're out of here. Anar, you're out of here. Kedis, you're staying. Now we're set and we can fill out our necessities. Yeah. Boom. 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 Okay. That on the side. That on the side. That on the side there. So we can look at these. And then you also on the side. Okay. Let's finish out card draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need 3 more card draws. Or card advantage cards. Oh. Please, EDH Rec, just work with me here. Here we go. I've already got you. Beastmaster Ascension, can't afford you. Yeah, and there are plenty of ways to upgrade this deck for sure. Ooh, Rada. Rada could be good ramp. We'd have to be after combat, of course. Okay. Yeah. Rada. I think I have one as well. So, excuse me. Bring up the ramp tab. Go. Okay, so that puts us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. There. Shamanic Revelation could go in card draw. I'm okay with that. I just didn't want to jump onto it immediately. Boop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, just need 2 of each of those. Boros Charm. Oh, God. I think I need to grab a Boros Charm. I'll do Boros Charm instead of... Where is it? Rootborn Defenses. Because I think Boros Charm also does non-creatures. Yeah, it's permanents you control gain indestructible. And I've got plenty of Boros Charms. Like I said, I pulled so many freaking Gate Crash packs. Wait, not in here. What am I doing? Boros Charm. Tab, there we go. Okay, so that's 1 for 1. That's fine. Ramp and card draw. Oh, Toski. Sweet, sweet squirrely boy. Nope. Let me check my ramp. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. I can make some ransom creatures. Manowar, elves, tab, that, and then I like me an Avacyn's Pilgrim. Sins. Akacyn! Akacyn! There we go. I really like Avacyn's Pilgrim. None of my friends like Avacyn's Pilgrim. I love Avacyn's Pilgrim. It's a green creature that makes white mana. What's not to love? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I've got other cards I can use for that, but or for ramp. Like let me check, cause I'm pretty sure, I forget what it's called, so I'm just trying to go through here. It's gonna take forever. Sorceries. Oh, come on. Come on. Features lore. No, I think Kadama's reach is 250? Jesus. Harmonize is good card draw. But I think I think I have a 3 visits. I think I have a 3 visits waiting to be put in somewhere. So you're gonna go in here in place of, I don't know, Llanowar Elves. If I have green, I don't need green. If I have green, I got white. I like it. Go up. So ramp is taken care of. I'm happy with ramp. Now we go to card draw. And where was I? I was hoping like the recommended card still or something. Creatures. Where did I put in? No. Where did? Hold on. I must have passed it, right? I'm looking for the green 4 mana draw 3 cards. Is that under instance? When I pass it in sorceries. So my ramp is set. My ramp is set. Need removal. I need card draw. If I had enough money. Oh, shit. Oh, Return of the Wild Speaker. Oh my god. And Tana is an elf. She's not a human. Ooh. Holy crap. Yep. Return of the Wild Speaker. No, I don't want that because it's win more. Well, I'm pretty well secured that I'm gonna have stuff. No, I'll hold off on that for now. Uh-oh, puppies are getting loud. Hold on. I'm almost done here, bud. Harmonize, that's the one I was looking for. Eyes. Here we go. Here we go. So card draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. One more good card draw. Or just card advantage for each creature you control. Woof. Oh, I forgot to search for tomorrow. Oh well. See, I can find something good in here, right? In the artifacts? For card draw? Maybe? Guess not. Enchantments? Anything I can afford and use? I'm still looking. I'm still looking. Green creature enters scry 1. I mean, hope against hope. If she was a human, I'd probably put it in, but Betrothed of Fire. Sacrifice an untapped creature. Ooh. How did I forget Betrothed of Fire? I have one of you. Holy crap. Betrothed. Sacrifice enchanted creature, all creature control. What's leaving for you? Eidolon, Champion, Pack Tremors, Bravado, Safety Ward, Kedis. No, I'm keeping Kedis because that damage is where it's at. It's gonna be a lot of math though. Holy crap. Maybe Gruul War Chant. No, the War Chant has to stay, right? Mace, Sigil. Might. Oh, whoop, that's not the one. Formation, Eidolon. Maybe it's the Mace. No, equipment are much more important. Let me check my removal real quick. I'm gonna drop Sundering Growth. I just need 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm fine with just having. Oh god, I'll check the math later. Jesus. Yeah, no, Betrothed of Fire is staying. Holy crap. Earthcraft exists, and that's obviously a $200 card. What was I looking for? Card draw? Yeah, one more. Jesus. I'll say it again. Assemble the Legion is a trap. Tap 2. Draw cards. Ooh. I'm fine with getting Garruk Primal Hunter in here. I think I have one. Yeah, especially if it came with the Strixhaven set, I definitely have one. Okay, so we've got ramp set, we've got card draw set. So now let us set removal. Let me count again. 10 and 20. Okay, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Whoa. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. So I've got room for 4 more. I need 4 more hard creature removals. In white, red, and green. Should not be hard. Single target stuff. Oh! Wait a second. Hold the phone. Sure, I agree. What do we have on right now? Blue and black. Don't say Sapperling. Say fight. There we go. Animus. If it's legendary, then it fights or creature and opponent controls. Okay. Arena. Let's say the troll. Add red. Put 2 in kind of creature control. Oh, okay. Arnie Slays the Troll could be good. Druse, Eula, BB. Jesus. I don't have snow. Each other. Touche. There's a battlefield. You may have enchanted creature, fight target creature and opponent controls. Hatchling. Choose your weapon. Wait. Oh, it's 2-weapon fighting. That's why it's in there. Oh my god. Target creature fights another target creature. I mean, that'd be funny. Contested cliffs. Target beast you control fights target creature and opponent controls. That's funny, but it doesn't work for us. Target blocking creature fights another target blocking. That's really funny. Domri. Oh. Domri's going in. Domri's going in. Yup. Anarchabolus. I'm pretty sure that was a pretty cheap one, too. Let me see. Oh, yeah. $1.50? Oh, yeah. Okay. Dromoka's Command. How expensive is this card? Let me... Oh, my God. Dromoka's Command... Wow, $1.16? Really? I thought it would be much more expensive. I'll take a Dromoka's Command. More fighting, yeah. That's not what I want to be. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many have I gained? 2. Feud, Hans Eriksson, Hunt the Hunter, Hunt the Weak, Inscription of Abundance, Joust, Kamal, Colony Ambush. How much? Because I feel like Ambush. I feel like you're not too expensive, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, get Colony Ambush in here. And then I want one thing. Actually. Yeah, I want one thing that's just hard removal. So, Beast Within. It's a classic. Oh, yeah. Beast Within. I think that should be it. I mean, as far as like removal goes, like targeted removal, that's pretty much what we got. And Nature's Claim, obviously. This deck can be pretty easily tuned by just having some more, you know, cash. I don't got that, so we're doing what we got. Whenever one of our creatures you control fight or become blocked, draw a card. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may pay 2 and a Gruel Hybrid. If you do, double target creature. That creature was blocked. Oh. Nayeth? How much are you? 203. Ooh. Oh my god. Okay. Let me check my card draw. I think I have room. Okay. I think I can just drop the Shamanic Revelation. I'm fine with that. Holy crap, I forgot about Naya. Okay. Well, here we go. Oh, wow. So this, let me do my counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Wait. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61. Yeah. Then the other two, the two commanders get us to 63. And the rest are lands, which, let me go through utility lands real quick. Rogue's Passage is absolutely going in. I think I've got one, so it should be fine. Slayer Stronghold. I want to be very hesitant with how many colorless lands I put in this deck. Just in general, with any 3-color decks. Oran Reef is going in. Oran Reef. There we go. Easy to include. I've got a handful of dual lands that I can pop in. They're not the nice ones, but they'll do. If I've got signets, I can pop those in as well. But I'm happy with what I got. I really am. Command Tower, I need to get me one of those. That was the wrong word to put in. Man. Need to put that in with its buddy Tower. Pricey. Jungle Shrine. That's going in. Jungle Shrine. Exotic Orchard's going in. You'll always run into games where your mana base kind of screws you. But I mean, that just is gonna happen in a game based on randomness. Evolving Wilds and Terramorphic Expanse, please. Oh gosh. Why did you not? Evolving Wilds. Terramorphic Expanse. Cool. Croson Verge is definitely going in as well. Oh. Alright. Then also if I can bomb a Myriad Landscape. Oh, Gruul Turf. I like them bounce lands. Just Myriad. Yeah. Ah! There we go. Gruul Turf. Okay.
I try to remember. But when everything is coming back to me, I feel as if my
So let's need a Sanctuary.
Now let's see. What is the last thing you can remember?
There we go. Then there's a Boros Garrison. Is that the one? There we go. That's the one. Okay. Yep, I think we're... Well, Naya Panorama. Forgot about that. Panorama. There we go. Cool. And now I'm pretty confident about this granted budget mana base. Alright. Well. Now I just gotta put stuff aside, find out what I have on hand, and I'll put this deck together. That's a lot of... Oh yeah, I'm excited for this. Freaking Bruse, Tarl, and Tana. Going tall to go wide to go for the kill. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm into it.